Yeah. What's good? It's be the G Shaw Cypher. You officially tune in On the Grind Live, where we support anybody that's out there grinding in any capacity. It don't matter what the capacity it is. If it's a grind and you want to talk about it, this is where you need to be talking about it on. You know what I'm saying? If you already know the mantra, you already know the saying. If you see me, you see dope people. Anything else is uncivilized. We just want to keep it real crispy, real 100 with people. You know what I'm saying? I only bring on people that's doing their thing, that's taking things to another level. You know what I'm saying? And of course, somebody with me right now taking things to another level, grinding, taking it to a whole nother platform, whole nother situation. The homie R Dollas, what's going on?
What's up with you, bro? Bro, how you doing tonight?
Pretty good, man. I appreciate you taking the time out. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure, you know me being in Florida, don't nothing happen with this hurricane coming my direction, but we gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving. Power's still here, we here. You know what I'm saying? So, I
Definitely,
appreciate you taking the time out regardless.
definitely. I'm here, man. Before we start, I just wanna send my prayers to everybody in Florida, man. You know, y'all stay safe as possible. And I hope y'all make it, you know what I mean, make it out this catastrophe right here. For real.
Definitely, man. Shout out to everybody out there surviving and moving around and trying to make sure that they family's secure. You get what I'm
Definitely.
saying? But we gonna get to it, man. Last time we talked, we was on Power 107.6, The Truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. That's where we was broadcasting that, and we really just talked about what you got going on. But I'm gonna dig deeper. Can you describe the moment you realized music was your passion? I know we talked about it, but like dig deep for me on that one.
Um excuse me. I realized it was my passion when I was going to school. And it's like certain things I couldn't do without music. Like I couldn't get up and get ready for school without listening to music.
Right.
I couldn't. It's like it was an everyday thing. You know what I mean? It's an everyday thing. I couldn't go a day without making a beat on the table or freestyling or beatboxing or something that got to do with the music life. And it was just like I loved it. I just fell in love with it since a kid.
Right. And that's what I love about the music because usually it resonates with you young. You get what I'm
Right,
saying? And then when it
right,
grabs you, that's all you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you look forward to the time when when you ready to, I come from that era too, when you was doing when you was busting the beats on the table, you know what I mean, in the lunchroom in
facts,
high school, you know what I'm saying? Or
facts,
wherever you was.
facts.
So I understand what that feel like. You get what I'm saying? And the people around you just, listening to that hype, to those lyrics that you putting out there. But you got a relentless work ethic. You know what I'm saying? I know you told you move around and things like that, man. How do you
Yeah.
maintain such a relentless work ethic in this music industry, man? Because it can point you all kinds of different directions. You get what I'm saying? So, and make you not want to do this. But how do you maintain that work ethic?
I just stay focused, and I'm always down to try something new. You know what I mean? Trying to reach new crowds
Right.
and things of that nature. So that's what mainly keep me going. Always trying to do something new
Yeah.
because I've been in it, but I'm still fresh.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody still ain't hear about R Dollars. Everybody still don't know R Dollars. So
Right.
every time I approach any situation, I'm approaching it like it's new. No matter how many times I did it. You know what I mean?
Right.
How many interviews I'm gonna do, I'm still gonna approach them like this is my first interview. Break
Right.
everything down, open book, whatever you want to know, get people to know me.
Right. And that's how it's supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? Like you really supposed to be out here making sure people know your brand and know what you delivering, you know what I'm saying, and then understand where you coming from. So I definitely understand that. I know that, over time, just being able to grow in this business, you might have faced some challenges. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Learning
yeah.
challenges. So what are some of those challenges you faced growing up, specifically in Utica? Because you from Utica, you know what I mean? And how did that shape your career, man?
Um, One thing I've learned that everybody's not gonna jack what you got going on.
Right,
Everybody's not gonna have you in their best interest, but you can't let that stop you from what you got going on. You know
right,
what I mean? And I'm from a small city to where everybody know everybody. It's like we all overlapping. It's like a dot, you know? So
right,
it's
right,
like,
right.
and nobody's ever became successful in the music business out of my city.
Right,
So
right.
trying to be a first, it's like stones coming, stones,
Mhm.
people throw stones, all types of obstacles. It's like only the strong could survive.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean? A weak one gonna fold, but it's like if you built for this, I'm built for this. So I just got to keep going through anything, any adversity, any
right,
obstacles come my way. I'm jumping over them. I'm thugging it out,
right,
and,
right.
and it make me better. It make me stronger.
Do you feel like that's motivation for you, man? You just said
Yeah,
it make you better and make you stronger. Like being able to say, yo, I could be the one from my city that's popping. You get what I'm
right,
saying? And really bring more people, influential people back to my city to look for even
right,
more people
right,
that's putting in work. You get what I'm saying? So I
right.
know that's gotta be motivation, man. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
motivation and a half. And that's
Right,
the plan. And I be trying to tell people like you don't think for 1 second I get to where I'm trying to go, I'm
right,
not gonna look back. I still got family members that live here, my
right,
kids and all of that. So that's
right,
my duty to build more opportunity because we ain't never had this. And I
right.
know I pop and you give me a chance to build opportunities, I'm going all in. I already got a couple other artists in mind, a couple young up and coming artists that's coming up after me. You feel what I'm saying? So I
Right.
just want to keep this thing going. Let's keep this thing going.
The fact that you already thinking about people that's in your city and you know what I mean, and you feel like you're not where you need to be at to bring them with you is golden. Because now you know what I
Definitely.
mean, like you the one setting the stage, you making sure you go through those trials and tribulations, you learning, so when you bring
Right.
it with you, they can bypass all that but still understand it as a process. You get what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So I definitely
Exactly.
feel you on that. Man, listen, one of the things I know you do a lot is performances. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, how do you balance the quantity and quality of your performance?
Wow. Nigga, man. Yo,
I still hear you. Can you hear me?
why would this dude just call me, man?
It's all good. I can still hear you and hear you, man.
Rara, retarded ass.
Looks like we lost you. Yo, it's all good. It looks like we lost a homie. R Dollas. Somebody try to call him. Let's get him back in here. Let's get him back in here. Get him back in here. Yo.
Yeah, my fault, bro. I had got a phone call, man. People know not to even call me when I post. This is what goes to tell you that some people around you don't even pay attention to
Pay
what you got
attention.
going on. Because
Right.
if I post that I'm doing this at this time, all
Right.
lines is dead.
Right. Right.
You feel what
Right.
I'm saying? It's crazy, man.
It's all good. It's all good. You know what's crazy? When you got the phone call, I saw it black out. And then you
Yeah,
came back. I was like, yo, yeah, he got a phone call. So we heard, half of that. And then I was like, he gonna come right back. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But listen, what I was actually asking you is I know one of the things you do is performances, man. And you travel a lot, you move around different cities. So how do you balance the quantity and quality of your performances?
Um, well, I go off of the crowds. I go
Right,
off of the crowds. I know, like, and I know certain the bigger the city, more than likely the bigger the crowd. You know what
right,
I mean? So I'm gonna get the same energy every time though. If it's 5 people or 5,000 people, I'm gonna get the same energy. You get the same energy because ain't no telling who in the crowd.
right, right, right,
Ain't
right.
no telling who in that crowd watching. So you're gonna get the same energy every time. And that's one of my stronger points,
Right.
performing.
And you know what? I tell people this all the time. Y'all need to give that same energy no matter what the number of people in the crowd is.
Right.
You get what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
If it's 10 people, 100 people, 10,000, 1,000 people, whatever it is, man, like you say, you never know who in the building, right? Like, you know what I mean? So you never know who in there. Or you never know who in there who spread the word. Like,
Right.
yo, I was in this, you know what I mean? They'd be like, yo, I was in this show. This dude, R Dollas, was performing. It was about 20 people deep, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't big. However, that dude stood out. And I think, you
Facts.
know what I'm saying? I'm hearing he get ready to perform again. I think you need to come out and check him out because I think he dope. Like something like that, you
Right.
know what I mean? You might not even know somebody did that. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you might
Right.
not even know. But the fact is that you put in work and then they can say, yo, he put on like it was like he was in an arena. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that
Yeah.
automatically tells me if it is a arena, it's a rap. You know what I'm saying?
Facts
So
on everything.
you got the single we still got in rotation, Power 107.6, The Truth, called My City. You get what I'm
That's
saying? And that
yeah.
and that single right there, shout out to you for that. I'm really feeling that city. It's got a popular, it's got a popular sample in there that I really mess
Yeah.
with real tough. You know what I'm saying? But talk to the people that's gonna be that's viewing now is gonna be viewing a little later as well. Like tell us more about the inspiration behind that single, man. Like break that down for me.
Well, that single, all right, boom. I wrote that song in like I want to say 2015, 2016, right? I was out on bail for a case that I had caught. So that song was like that was gonna be one of the lead tracks to this mixtape that I had.
Right,
And it had a different production and everything. And the song was so fire. Like I ended up going to jail and I didn't do nothing with that record.
right,
So I come home
right,
and I'm getting beats. I'm getting back to the music. I'm getting beats. I'm getting beats. I ended up with that beat, and it was like the song just fit the beat so perfect.
right,
And
right,
it originally had two verses, but I only did one verse because nowadays the attention span is real low. If you
right,
notice,
right, right,
if you
right,
notice, so I was like, all right, I'm not gonna do too much. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna sum everything up in this one verse, hook,
right,
verse, hook, and we gone. I'm
right,
going
right,
crazy
right.
visual because the beat alone gonna get him.
Right,
The
that's a
beat
fact.
alone, that intro to the beginning,
Right,
that
right,
sample
right.
is crazy. That get him every time,
I get them every time because they already know what's about to go down. And
right?
plus, you know what I'm saying? I will say this that when I heard it, I was like, oh, he get ready to do this. Yeah, he got to come with it because now
Right,
you know what I mean. It's either whoever's listening to that song, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna listen to it as soon as they hear it. They already grabbed because they
right.
recognize it. Right, it's familiar to them. Then the second day is probably gonna be like, yo, he better do something dope to this record. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna say, yo, he better do something dope. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna see what he get ready to say. And then as
right.
soon as you start spitting and you living up to the expectation, now they pressing replay. Oh, I gotta hear
Yeah,
that one more time. You know what I'm
yeah. Let
saying?
me run
So
that back.
you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that was the perfect, combination of doing that. I definitely love that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but you mentioned, and I don't really like talking about people's downtime and all that, but I always try to, bring it back to the positive. You mentioned a little bit earlier that you had to sit down for a little bit. You caught a case and
Yeah.
things like that, man. How has that shaped the artist in you? You know what I'm saying? I know you got stories that you talk about, things like that you
Yeah.
deliver in your music, but like how did that time frame really, help shape the artist R Dollas?
It gave me a lot of time to sit and read.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't read a book since I've been locked up. But when I was locked up,
Right.
I did 5 years. I lost count of how many books I read. Then I
Right.
did 2 years. Once again, I lost count of how many books I read. But those times that I sat, I'm reading, I'm reading, I'm reading. I'm learning new words. I'm
Right.
learning new everything, new
Right.
countries, new clothes, new different names of cars.
Right.
Like
Right.
everything is in the book. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Right.
And
Right.
then you
Right.
want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the
Put it
book.
in the book.
Like,
Right. Right. Right.
you feel
Right.
what I'm saying? So I that and that's what like a lot of artists out here I could honestly say probably don't read because time is so much going on when you
Right. Right.
on the
Right.
outside. It's like every second count. So who really sitting down reading?
Right.
Not
Right.
saying that don't nobody do it
Don't
because
nobody. Yeah. There's
I'm
a lot
pretty
of book
sure that's
readers.
some
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But it's like that's right there. That's what that did for me. And then for me reading all those books, I'm coming up with new words and all of this, and then that just led to me putting in my rhymes and different schemes and different like
Right.
so
Right. Right.
that
Right.
that was like a lot for my mental because them books took me out of there for that moment. Like I sit there and I'm actually visualizing what I'm reading and
Right. Right.
I'm really getting into it. I'm not even in jail. I'm in the book. I'm one
Right.
of the
Right.
kid.
Right.
I
Right.
put myself as one of the characters and you know what I mean? Just get real
Yeah.
deep in it.
Speaking of storytelling and reading books and things like that, like how do you ensure your storytelling resonate with the audience that you perform in or that you giving your music to?
Um I pretty much know like I got Spotify for artists. So
Right.
I know the age range that's listening.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
the age range that's listening pretty much came up in that storytelling, that golden era.
Right. Right.
They
Right.
can, and that's the era that I'm bred from that era. I'm bred from that
Right.
golden era in hip hop. The DMXs, the Nas, that Jay-Z Prime, Mob Deep,
Right. Right. Right.
um,
Right.
all of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I know who gonna jack it, and I try other things. I take you to the club and stuff like that, and that's for that age.
That
You know
age,
what I
right,
mean?
right, right, right. You're able to switch it up based on the demographic that you performing it for.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
So I definitely understand that, and it's dope to be able to do that because that shows versatility. You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? It shows great versatility. You be able to mix it up. You know what I mean? I got my name doing the same thing you doing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I understand exactly how that works and how important it is sometimes too. And sometimes the beat tell you to do it.
Yeah,
You
the
know what I'm
beat.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Sometimes the beat, you get the beat, it's like, oh yeah, I need to talk to these people or this type of people. I need to deliver
right.
this here. You know what I'm saying? Or, for me, it's like, there's engineers that I work with specific to the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I have specific engineers that I work with based on, the type of vibe. I'm like, okay, I need to send this over here because he gonna give me that flavor I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying?
right,
What
right.
about you? Do you do the same thing from an engineer or a producer perspective? Like, is there specific people you only work with, or as long as you can vibe with them, it's a go?
Yeah, as long as I can vibe with it, it's a go.
Okay.
Yeah, long as I can vibe with it, and it got that right sound and that right knot.
Right,
I'm a,
right,
I'm a,
right.
I'm gonna run with it.
Right.
I'm
You
gonna run
mentioned
with it.
something that right knock. That's that New York mentality. That's that talk. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? That right knock.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely important that I have when you building when you building your sound, you gotta make sure it resonates with you. You get what I'm
right.
saying? So, what is your process when building your records? Like you gotta be in a certain studio, you gotta be in a certain mood in order to get it popping, or somebody throw on a beat, you ready to go. Like, how does that work for you?
Like my process is like I gather the beats, and I just like right now where I'm sitting at, I just listen to a beat.
Right,
And if some beats will get me, and I write on my phone, so I start to go and go and go until I'm finished. Then
right,
I
right,
have some beats that I just gotta listen to 10, 20 times until it catch me. But then once it
right,
catch me, I'm gone.
right, right.
So I got different processes though.
But you know what though? You know what I mean? It's good to have those processes, right?
Yeah,
You have the opportunity to like collab with anybody, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
studio, not just yo, I'm gonna send you this beat, you go ahead and do your thing. Like, have you been in the studio with somebody and really vibed and took it to the
yeah.
next level? Like, what is that experience like for you?
Experience is like great. Like I did my record with Casanova 2 times. We recorded in the
Yeah, yeah.
studio in Manhattan,
Right,
recording in
right,
Manhattan together, and it was just dope. His energy, I'm matching his energy, and he coming down to match mine. Like he's
right, right,
dropping
right,
jewels on me. Then I
right,
did a
right.
record with T-Rail. I don't know if you're familiar with T-Rail.
Yeah, yeah,
He's like
yeah.
I got a record with T-Rail, and I had my studio. I took my studio to Austin, Texas with me, South
Okay.
by Southwest weekend, and
Okay.
he pulled right up on me in the Airbnb. We recorded right there.
Yeah.
Like it was
Those
super dope.
moments, those moments right there is you never forget. When people just
Never
pull up in the
unforgettable.
Airbnb or just pull up on you, no matter what, you know what I'm saying, and make it happen because
Yeah,
you gonna remember that, they gonna remember that, and that story is gonna always,
right,
come up like, yo, when I was coming up, dude came to the Airbnb, we made it happen. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So that's dope. Being that you in a small town, what I mean, everybody know everybody and things like that. Like, what advice would you give to other artists from small towns similar to like yours, where everybody know everybody that's really trying to come up in this game and really don't know how to start? Like, this is the beginning for them. Fresh,
Right.
fresh out the memory, you know what I'm saying? Fresh out the idea. Yo, I want to try this, but I'm from a small town. I don't know if I don't know how I'm gonna do this or how I'm gonna start. What would you tell them?
Just tell them to you got to just network. You got to put yourself in these places where things is going on at.
Right,
And that right there alone is going to lead you to all types of opportunities. And I'm speaking off of experience. I went to one show, and one show led me to 4 or 5 different shows in different states,
right,
just from certain people that was there, certain people that was in the crowd. see me put on, oh yo, look, boom, I got this going on. You killed this.
Right.
Look, pull up here if you can. I got a
Right.
10-minute slot for you.
Right.
And all
Right.
those opportunities that just start coming your way.
Right. Right. Sometimes you got to go out your city to
Yeah,
get it popping for your city, right? To make sure
that's
that
a whole fact.
you know what I mean? So you got to travel around. And like you said, you know, you can have this one situation that turns into another, that turns into another. You just got to make sure that you navigate, you know, around the vultures that come
Mm-hmm.
with it. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
because they
they out
definitely
there,
out there.
they in the same buildings as the good people. You know what I'm
That's a
saying? You just
fact.
got to be able to navigate around it. You talked about collaboration. Shout out to Casanova 2 times. You know what I mean? Free the homie Casanova 2 times. Shout out to T-Rail. How do you choose the artists that you collaborate with?
Um, whatever I'm jacking. If I'm jacking it and I can reach out and I reach out to them and they get back to me,
Right,
then it's lit.
right,
It's
right,
lit. Like I met T-Rail. Me and T-Rail met in the club.
right.
Word in South by Southwest. My man brought him to me. We chopped it up. He's like, word, we exchanged numbers. He's like, I'm gonna pull up on you tomorrow.
Okay.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, yeah. Now, for you know, there's people out there. They be like, nah, man, I ain't gonna collaborate with nobody because you know, what I mean, I want to be able to, you know, show people me. But there's a
Right.
lot of people who are like, yo, I'm gonna collaborate with some people because it's gonna do some things. So, from a collaboration perspective, why do you feel like that's important for you?
It's important because it's bringing me to fans and people that I probably wouldn't never reach without linking with this other person.
Right,
You
right,
know what I mean? They bringing me to their world, and it's probably people that follow me that never heard of this person. So
right,
now they checking for this person.
right,
You know,
right.
it's like crossbreeding.
Right, right, right. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
all it is.
You know that happens in business. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like in business, period. Like, yo, I partnered with this person to go do this, and they showed me this. Now I done tapped into a whole different world. Same thing with this situation, right? Like when you
right.
collaborate with people, it's important. Um, you got an upcoming album, 21 Summers. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? What can fans expect from that, man? Talk, you know, break that down. What can fans
Um,
expect from 21 Summers?
21 Summers. You can expect pain. You can expect joy, wins, losses. You can expect a diss track. You can expect a lot. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be worth listening to,
Right,
especially if you're from around my way.
right,
Word, because I got a lot of haters, man. Where I'm at, and it's crazy because it's like when I was on the bench, right?
right, right,
I didn't try to pull the people that was in the game down.
right,
I try to get tagged. Yo, tag me in. If you get tired, tag me in. Until then, I'm gonna watch and see what's going on and see. You know what I mean? I'm practicing.
right,
It's
right.
like nobody wants to be on the bench no more.
Put
Everybody just
me in,
wants to,
coach. Put me
yeah,
in,
like put
coach.
me in,
Right,
coach.
right,
Like,
right,
come on, man. And it's like that ain't gonna really you hurting you. Trying to diss me, you hurting you. You're not hurting me because I'm already moving. You
right,
know what I mean? Like it's
right,
crazy.
right, right,
I
right,
love it though. Like I
right.
said, I love it. I love it.
Definitely, definitely. Now, you know, you gonna keep going, keep moving, keep pushing this music and taking things to a whole nother level, as I mentioned earlier. What do you hope to achieve, you know, within music in the next few years? Do you got like a plan or a whole calendar, your mental calendar or board of things that you want to make sure you achieve as you become more successful?
Yeah, I wanna start doing little I wanna start doing bigger venues, bigger festivals, and I really want this My City record to pop. If it pop the way I think it's gonna pop, that's gonna take me to where I'm trying to go. You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean?
right,
And I know I can't rap forever. So
right,
I
right,
got I got I got other plans, you know what I mean? Music was pretty much it's my heart. I love music, but this
right,
was like a stepping stone to other things. And my hand's always gonna be in it. Like I said,
right,
I know 1,000 rappers.
right.
You
Me
feel what
too.
I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I know 1,000 rappers that would love the opportunity. And if I could help somebody change their life and their family life, I'm all for that.
Right,
I'm
right.
all for that.
Definitely. I think, you know what I mean, even if you stop putting out albums, I don't really think there's ever a retirement for an artist. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nope.
I think for them, they they look for other ways to deliver the music instead of delivering
Facts.
albums. I'm gonna just deliver singles and put that on,
Right.
put that
Right.
on sync, and sync that to TV or sync it to
Video
whatever
games,
video games,
movies.
things
Yeah.
like that. I don't got to put out an album. I could
Right.
straight 50 Cent it and come out with movies and then just throw intros and things like that. You know what I mean? So, there's other ways to
Right.
go about it than what it was before. People are like quote unquote retired, but when you really think about it, I can come up with a verse anytime somebody ready. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's
Anytime.
that's 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 the, that's the golden piece of it, because you got to think about outside of hip hop and all the other music genres. There's no age limit to none of that.
It's not.
You get what I'm
It's
saying?
not.
Like you got to think about it. They say, well, hip hop's for the young kids. Yeah, it's for the young people that like the young music, but that
Right.
doesn't mean those same young people grow up and those fans grow up with them. That's
Right.
not gonna stop them from, you know what I'm saying? So,
It's
they
not at
looking
all.
like you still rapping at 40, 50 years old. Yeah, so what? I ain't doing it for you. You know what
Somebody's
I'm
still listening. And
saying? Right.
somebody's still listening.
Right. And somebody want that music. So somebody
Right.
from our era, you know what I'm saying, want to hear that type of music because they know that's what they resonate with, right? They ain't
That's
gonna
a
go to the
fact.
young kids to try to get it, right?
Right.
And we're not gonna go, you know what I mean? We're not gonna try to do their music to give it to their fan, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I like the fact that, people got to remember that, you don't necessarily have to stop. You could just do it a different way and still be sharp, still in the booth, still making it to, still giving it to them, when it's time to lay it down. You just now expanded. You get what I'm saying? You got a
That's a fact.
catalog and things like that. Do you plan to do anything else outside of music though? Is like anything else that R Dollars want to tackle, business wise or whatever that
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to get into film and acting. I want to get into fashion. Um, like I'm in contact with my man Randolph Gatsby. You probably never heard of him, but he got a
No.
movie out. He got a movie out called Who is Randolph Gatsby? Check that
Okay.
out.
Okay.
He's a good dude. Like, and he about to get me in that Hollywood scene, man. We about to we
Yeah.
about to we about to work. We got some things in plan. Like, it's a lot going on. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. I feel
And
you.
like I said, music is just the stepping stone right now, and then I'm just gonna branch it off and try to put it everywhere.
Anything else is uncivilized. You get what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like
yeah,
I like the fact that you grinding and you know what I mean, and you looking to take and you want to do that. Go ahead and do that. And it doesn't hurt to even start now.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Like it don't hurt to start now at all. You know what I'm saying? It's just now you're getting your feet wet. So by the time you feel like you're ready to really dive in, you already got some experience on how it's supposed to go down. You get what I'm
exactly.
saying? So, you know what I mean? That's what's the dope part about it. You know what I mean? Um, so, what do you feel like is your definition of grind? I always like to ask that question. We on the grind live, so what I mean, talk about it. What do you feel like is your definition of grind?
Just movement, motion,
Right.
motion. Because you ain't grinding if you just sitting still. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
If you just sitting still, just it ain't no grind going on. But
Right.
if you waking up, you opening your eyes and you getting on your phone. You could be on your phone grinding. You don't
Right.
even necessarily nowadays you could work from your phone.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You could be on your phone grinding, whether it's a message or an email, or you reaching out to a producer, or you
Right.
reaching out to a videographer, or you reaching out
Right.
to somebody that on the podcast. That's all grind. That's all part of this work right here.
Right. Right. And I definitely feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that's grinding in any capacity. Um, you know what I mean? Well, listen, man, tell everybody how they can get to you. Where can they get the R Dollars, whether it's the music or whether it's the social media? How can they tap it?
All right, first you could tap in at rdollars.com. That's the website, rdollars.com.
Right.
Videos, a couple write-ups on there. I'm about to have some merch on there. You can
Okay.
follow me on Instagram. I am R Dollars. IAMRDOLLAS.
Yeah.
I am R Dollars. That's where. Come follow
Yeah.
me on those two places. Check the website out and follow me on Instagram.
The fact that you got a website is dope because a lot of people just really give me their social media, which is cool, and I love
Right,
that because they got it. But if that social media go down,
right,
you know what I mean? Your network just went down. So the fact that you got a whole website that you maintain, that you own, that's
facts.
important. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure you definitely do that. I got a shawcipher.com. So, you know what I mean? I definitely keep doing that. Any shout outs you want to give to the people, man?
Yeah, once again, man, I wanted to shout out to the whole Florida, man. The whole Florida, like we praying for y'all out here in
Appreciate
New
it.
York. We definitely got y'all in our prayers. I want to shout out Savvy Music Publishing. That's my team. I want to shout out to Black Soprano Family Records. Big shout out to y'all. Those my guys. I want to shout out to I Swim with Sharks Inc.
Yeah,
You feel what
yeah,
I'm saying? That's the
right.
company right now, man. I link with them, and we got a lot going on. We got some things going on. And
Oh,
big shout out to you, man. You on your grind. I'm on my grind. I wish you
yeah,
the best of success. Keep going. I'm gonna do the same. At the top
definitely.
is just us for real.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's definitely appreciated, man. Yeah, man. We you know the storm coming our direction. You know, I'm not in Tampa, so shout out to everybody out there in Central Florida right now going through it, and hope everybody is safe and locked, locked in, locked down, and getting through this. It's definitely coming our direction. You know what I mean? And we just we gonna survive. We good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let everybody know I'm good tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So we
right.
ain't gonna let power outages stop us. You know what I'm saying? So we already, I got all the connections and all that stuff ready for when it go down. You know what I'm saying? We still in communication. So we gonna keep doing what we do. But listen, man, I appreciate you taking the time out. Keep grinding, keep doing your thing. We'll talk to you soon.
Definitely, man. You enjoy yourself, man.